Hello there guys, welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today we're talking about hair loss. These are the three major steps that I use to stop my hair loss and to also help make it get thicker, and it was all natural. So I'm going to go in on this today. Any of you out there who are suffering, I want this video to really help you. So make sure to like, share and subscribe, because we're going to be going in on this subject fairly often as well, because it meant a lot to me. And for those of you who are really struggling, I've actually designing an online course at the moment. It's so thorough and wonderfully put together that it is going to help you to do the same as I did. Prevent your hair loss, make it thicker, feel good, feel confident. So you can pre-order that at my website. I'm going to leave a link in the description and I'll pin a comment to it. So please do sign up. It is going to be at a heavily discounted rate if you sign up with the pre-order. So anyway, enough of all that stuff. I want to get into it. I want to really help you guys out here. So look, here's the major things that I did. The first thing that I want to talk about before we get into the three things is you have to reason in your mind that your body responds to how you think and how you feel. Just as the same way as you would get stressed, you can start to get stomach issues and actually cause hair loss, things like that. The same way, if you add good, wonderful, loving feelings to your body, you're going to express that in your body in a different way. Okay? So the first step that we need to make here then is we need to reason that in our mind. Next thing is, number one thing that I did, I studied the body and how it works. I started to read wonderful books on epigenetics, placebo effects, things like this. And I remember watching a video and reading up about the placebo effect of the hair growth drugs like I've actually forgotten what, Propecia, that's it. So Propecia, see, because I've never had to take it in the end. So I looked at that, the trial for those drugs, and actually in the placebo group, the ones who were not taking the Propecia actually did have some form of hair loss stoppage and regrowth. So think about it like that. Just the fact that they came to the idea that they probably were getting a drug that was going to help them, their body responded in kind. So when I studied this, I started to get some sort of hope that, well, if they can do that with just a thought, then I can do it with just a thought. So studying how genetics work, so epigenetics, that actually there's receptors on the outside of a cell, and it's your reaction and your thoughts and your feelings that the cell reads, and then it turns out that you actually upscale and descale your genetic expression. So if you have a genetic expression of hair loss, you can change that genetic expression. You're not, just because your dad or just because your mum or anyone suffered with alopecia or male pattern baldness does not mean that you have to be genetically destined to go through the same thing. That is the thing that people surrender to, and what truth you surrender to, you're going to experience. So if you're surrendering to, well, my dad was bald, his dad was bald, my uncle was bald, I'm going to be bald. Hell to the no. I say to that. I'm going to decide what happens to me. And so I decided that I was going to have a good head of hair, and I'm going to go grey, as you can see in my beard and in the side of my hair. I'm going to go grey and have a great grey hair. So look, there you go. Look, thick hair now. And that was thinning. I remember getting haircuts and thinking, damn, it's going. But I reasoned in my mind that I don't have to be a victim to my destiny, genetic destiny. You must do that too. Number two, you must start to work out a systematic formula of work that you're going to do. One of the things that I did, I was meditating until I felt the feeling, and I would imagine my hair growing, and I'd wait until I felt that feeling surrounding my head. I used to feel tingles in the top of my head where, you know, the crown is, where you think you're going to get a bald spot. I used to think that, and I used to feel it grow. I used to imagine putting my hands through my hair, and I would thank every hair on my head for being strong and healthy and thick. We've got to reason this in our minds, okay, guys? You must start to make that decision. Systematically work. Start to ignore your reality and find a way of working. So we can meditate, affirmations, visualizations. I find visualizations with hair loss extra special. Send love to your hair. Here's another thing. Sometimes we need to feel like we've got like some sort of physical action that we can take. So one of the things that I used to do, I used to brush my hair, and I used to imagine that all the good blood and genetics were running to my hair, making it healthy, whole, thick. yeah, and so I used to brush it and I used to feel that, and it would tingle and it felt good. And you know, it just started to get the blood flow there in my mind. And this is all imagination, it's all placebo effect, you know. Even when you're there putting your minoxidil on there and your Propecia tablets, a lot of that is just your body responding to it, you know. Don't get me wrong, yes, there are drugs that can change your, you know, can hold back sort of things and change genetic destinies, but hey, listen, you're watching this video because you want to know how to do it naturally, okay? So this is it. The other thing is, you have to start to ignore your reality and what you're seeing in the mirror. If you keep looking at bits receding and going, you're going to keep having that experience because you're going to emotionally react to it. That's your bonus one there. Stop emotionally reacting to your hair. Stop being so emotional about it. You're adding stress to your body. You're speeding up the process. What we're trying to do here is stop the process, slow it down, and potentially even reverse it. And it has happened. So guys, that's what you need to do. Remember, if you're at the end of this video and you found it helpful, please like, share and subscribe. And also remember to sign up to my pre-order my course. I'm going to help you to have wonderful hair again. And I tell you what, I've helped so many people along this way just by changing the way that they look at things, changing the way that they look at life, the way they feel. I can help you too. So make sure, pre-order it now. You're in for a treat. And the best thing about it, once the course goes live, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Comment below. Are you working on helping your hair loss naturally? You know you can do this. Bye.